Hey, Renovo friends, this is Kelly Calabrese, and today I'm here with Skyla Whitters. Skyla, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, we're thankful you're here. So, Skyla, you're originally from Iowa. Tell us about growing up in Iowa.
There's not a whole lot of horse stuff there. I
Okay.
When I moved to Oklahoma, it was like horse central, so it was a big difference. So I go back to Iowa once in a while, but not very often.
Okay, good. So, you went to Oklahoma for school. You graduated Oklahoma State University, studied psychology and philosophy, right?
Yes, I actually just graduated like 2 weeks ago.
Wow, congratulations. So, you must be a really deep thinker. I
Yeah.
love that. That is awesome. So you actually got into the pro rodeo circuit. Tell us how that happened.
So I bought my finished horse. Well, he was a 5-year-old when I bought him, and just started at futurities, and then it took like 4 years or so before he finally started like coming on and everything. And so I took him. I don't remember where I took it. I think I took him to one amateur rodeo, and he did decent there. And so I was like, well, let's. I knew nothing about pro rodeos. I mean, obviously the NFR, but like I knew nothing about my rookie year, my card, my permit, nothing. And I went to Bennington. That was the first pro rodeo I went to, and I fell off. And so that was a bad start. And then I think the next year I went to Bennington again, and he did good. I think he hit, but we would have placed. And so I started. This was in 2017, I think. And so we started going to more. And at Pretty Prairie, he placed second behind Michelle Darling and Martini. I was like, okay, we can do this. And then after like a week, he had gone from like me having no money won to being in the top 12. And I was like, oh, okay, I can make circuit finals. And he did. So it was, new.
Wow. That is amazing. I mean, I love that story. Just putting yourself out there, boldly going without, a lot of instruction or direction, and just believing and trying and figuring it out. What a great story. I love that. So, you are one of our Renovo sponsored athletes, and tell us about how you heard about Renovo.
I heard about Renovo in January, I think it was. That horse had gotten hurt again, and Josh, my Dr. Harvey at Outlaw Equine, he's my go-to for everything. And he was like, "Hey, like, there's this new drug on the market. Like, I really want to try it on this horse." And I had seen like Ivy Hurst had used it a lot, and she goes to Josh as well. And so we tried it, and he started doing better and better, and then he got EPM really bad, and just kind of all the stuff kind of hit him at once, and then he didn't make it. But we did see a positive change with the Renovo. And then in July, I went to an amateur rodeo with my 5-year-old, and he fell horribly. Josh thought he fractured his hock, like it was really bad, and we put Renovo in him, and by September he was better. So it was a quick turnaround for going from thought we had a fractured hock to, by September he was sound.
Wow, that is amazing. And we just want to give a little shout out to Dr. Harvey at Outlaw Equine in Decatur. He is definitely the vet to the pros for sure.
Yeah.
He has been such an incredible advocate for Renovo. And, he got excited about it because he was seeing those kind of results. So we love that, he's one of our top experts for Renovo injections, and he's really been promoting. And obviously, he wouldn't continue unless he was seeing these kinds of results. So shout out to him. We love him. He's awesome. And then you had a second horse experience with Renovo, right? Another horse?
Three. Yep, that was those were my two. And then actually just last Monday, we put Renovo into my 6-year-old. She strained her deep digital. And so we put Renovo in her deep digital, her coffin, and I believe her suspensory branch.
Wow. Okay, good. Well, we're excited to keep tracking with you on that and how that's going. So for anyone who has not had an experience with Renovo yet, what would you say?
I have all the Facebook posts that are like, oh, my horse is hurt. What should we use? I'm like, Renovo. Like, I've used it on 3 different injuries now, and all 3 have come back. So great. Well, the third we just put it in, but I mean the hock was the one that was like, holy cow, this really works, and it works amazing. And so I actually just had a friend in Alva, Oklahoma. She had put a post on Facebook that said, my horse hurt its suspensory. We've tried everything. He's just not making progress. I was like, you need to try Renovo. And so she actually just put Renovo into him last week, I think, maybe recently. So
Okay.
that's my go-to for everything now if it's hurt.
Oh, well, we definitely appreciate you being such an advocate. It's been so fun to be on some of the barrel racing pages and other pages where people are asking, oh my goodness, we've got the soft tissue injury. What do you recommend? And you're starting to see more and more Renovo. Have you tried Renovo? Ask your vet about Renovo. And so we've been hashtagging those things, winning with Renovo. Ask your vet about Renovo. Think Renovo first, because obviously we want the horse to get well as quickly and, least invasively as possible. And we just hate that people are, spending so much money on all these different modalities and treatments and having to go back and repeat. And Renovo is one injection, and we're seeing such, superior results. So we're really excited about it and thankful that you've had such great success with your horses. And again, we appreciate you spreading the word in the community, the equine community. And so coming up for you this year, you're working with some new horses. That's exciting.
Yeah, I have a lot of young ones. So hopefully, I don't really know if I'll go back to the pro rodeos this year or not. I have two, I guess there's 7 now, January 1st, but I have 2 7-year-olds, 2 6-year-olds, 2 3-year-olds, 2 4-year-olds now, 2 3-year-olds. I have all sorts
Wow.
of young. So I'm not sure where exactly it'll take me this year, but.
Well, we know it's going to be great. You're going to spend a lot of time in the saddle and just have a great experience working with those horses. And we appreciate you taking some time today. Thank you for sharing. And we'll be following you and appreciate you sharing about Renovo. Thanks, Skyla.
Thank you.